Hey everybody, Chris here. Welcome on a Wednesday night. Well, we had a tough trading day. Woke up this morning and see this big red candle here. And yeah, that was not expected so soon. If you were with me last night, we were talking about a coming dip. Didn't think it would be happening overnight. But why would I play that intro with the rockets and everything? Because look at what Doge is doing now over the last hour, up over 4% over the last hour, 9.14 cents. So back up over 9 cents, which is great for Doge. Bitcoin isn't really moving. Bitcoin is still down here, 28.9, not reclaiming 30,000. So what's going on with Doge and why is Doge moving up and not Bitcoin? We're going to be talking about that. We're also going to be talking about so-called altcoin season, looking at price targets, some which are just outlandish and crazy, but some that may be a little more realistic. We're going to touch on the Pepe token. We're going to touch on Tesla and a little bit about the MetaMask wallet as well. So all of that tonight on Chris Pax Live. Welcome. I'm on every night, 9 o'clock. And even tomorrow, I'm going to be on the road, but I am going to be alive as well. And we'll see how that goes because I won't be at my home setup. And I've never really done it on the road before, but I'm going to do it because 9 o'clock every night. I'm going to be here talking to you guys and also hearing what you think as well. So let me drop down here into the corner and we're going to look at this chart of Dogecoin because Dogecoin this morning, came down, hit 8.5 cents. That was support, bounced right off it. And I didn't think we would be seeing 8.5 cents till next week. That's if you were with me last night, we talked about that. And also last weekend, we were talking a lot about coming dips because I'm not on board yet for what most people are talking about is just this continuation of the bull market. However, Dogecoin has a mind of its own, and it looks like the trading of Dogecoin tonight are people buying on the dip and saying, look, we got Doge Day tomorrow. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. And Doge shouldn't be an 8-cent coin. It should be over 9. And we see that happening. We see that response in the market with the price going up. Yeah, it was a tough dip, seeing this dip, but faith in Doge restored tonight as Doge is coming back up. We had a lot of coins, though, down 10% or more over the day. So yeah, tough trading across the board, and even Bitcoin down quite a bit, but Bitcoin came down. Initially, that first dip was only to about 29,000 and then didn't really recover much, was trading sideways through the day. And then late this afternoon had a deeper dip down to 28.6. 28.6 is my first line of support for Bitcoin. And the next one is 26K. So I was telling you guys about 28.6 last week, that would be the support when Bitcoin does its dip. And it came down and it just touched it and traded back up. Now, could it come over and dip down below even further? It could. We are not out of the woods yet with Bitcoin because there's some selling going on. I think there's some selling pressure going on that could get Bitcoin to drop even further. So as we start, let's look at CNBC stock futures in the red. Today, most of the stocks were kind of up and down, ended up being a little bit down, not too much. Tesla taking a hit after hours with earnings. Where was that? Where was that article there on Tesla? Tesla net income and earnings dropped more than 20% from last year. So Yeah. Even though Elon Musk still sounds very positive, cars aren't selling as well this year as last. And so Tesla's stock dropped down to 169 after hours. So kind of a hit there. And I think we're going to be seeing probably some tough trading in the markets on Thursday and Friday. Just my outlook on that right now. So what happened this morning? Bitcoin drops to 29K in sudden sell-off. What was this? Because I wasn't expecting it to happen. When I woke up this morning and saw those big red candles, I was like, whoa, what was that? Bitcoin went down 3% in just 15 minutes. Now, Dogecoin has just recovered 4% in an hour. This was down, Bitcoin down 3% in 15 minutes. So what was that happened? Well, Skew on Twitter says that there were 16,000 Bitcoin at about $467 million. 16,000 Bitcoin were sold on Binance. So a whale just dumped 16,000 Bitcoin at once on Binance. And so that was the initial big candle, was that big sell. And the whale is most likely doing a big swing trade. This is what I do. I do a swing trade. When I get to a point where I'm seeing an outlook of the markets going down, I'm going to sell and I'm going to buy back in at a lower price. And I have 4 open swing trades right now. Not at this level, though. I don't have 60,000 Bitcoin. But that's what I think that is here. I think this is a big swing trade a whale is making. He's thinking that, Bitcoin was over 30K and he's going to buy back in at 28 or something, and make quite a good profit. Some say it takes money to make money, and that is true most of the time. And I think that's what this was. Now, the further drop off, that was this initial drop off here. And then this further drop off is just more realization that inflation is still around. The UK inflation numbers came in over 10%, which is bad. We'll see how the US numbers are, but the US numbers are always fudged and you really can't believe them. We'll see. I'm predicting that gas prices are going to start going up over the next couple months, and we're going to see the pinch really hit as the United States slides into a recession. That's just what it looks like happening right now. So yeah, it looks like Bitcoin right now at 28,866. We're seeing a red candle here just on the 15-minute chart as Bitcoin is starting to slide even more tonight. So that's what that. So that was what initially brought the whole market down. What does that mean for Doge? Well, Doge was down more than 3%. And Doge ended up being down about 6 or 7% for a while. But as we see on the Doge chart, Doge has recovered. Yeah, Doge hits its support and people just buying Doge and it's coming right back up. So that is good for Dogecoin. And basically what we look at in that pairing that we look at between Dogecoin and Bitcoin is that Doge is up. Well, these are the shorts. We do have some shorts opened up. I'm sorry. This is Dogecoin's challenge. Every time Dogecoin starts going up, and it went up 4% over the last hour, and of course more short positions are opened. But here's the trading pair between Doge and Bitcoin, staying up over this 0.0003 line. This is the line that we've been watching, and that line kind of corresponds to Dogecoin at 9 cents and Bitcoin at $30,000. Bitcoin is now below that, below the 30K. Doge is above 9 cents. So we see these green candles coming up as now that Doge BTC trading pair is up to 31.6. So That's good for Doge, not so great for Bitcoin, but that's just what the charts are showing right now. So here's Doge, 912 right now. As we're watching this live, that's what the price is. So what do people think about price targets? Well, Coin Republic. Dogecoin targets to hit $1 on Doge Day? No. The Doge community eagerly anticipates a potential meme pump on April 20th. Dogecoin traders dubbed April 20th as Doge Day, and that's been going on for a few years. The day is closely associated with Doge. A popular crypto analyst reminded followers that 420, a few days away, now tomorrow, suggesting a possible meme pump for Doge. And that the Doge community is expecting that the upcoming 420 date will help the cryptocurrency recoup bullish momentum and reach $1. There's nobody saying that. Nobody's saying Dogecoin is going to hit $1 tomorrow. That's just not happening, guys. So it will be fun, and a lot of people are going to be posting a lot of memes and having a lot of fun. And we do have the planned SpaceX Starship test launch happening, although Elon kind of said there's a few other issues going on there. Hope we can still make it, kind of thing. But Doge isn't going up to $1 in a day, guys. So, but Doge could have some good trading. And what could that trading be? Well, the Dogecoin price displays high volatility as the community anticipates a rally on the occasion of Doge Day. The price has a different plan, though, which is not $1. The Doge price, and you're going to see other YouTubers saying Doge to $1 and all that stuff. Just don't believe them. They're doing it for clicks. Just don't believe it. It's garbage. The Doge price marks a downtrend with a fall of more than 8% within a few hours. We saw that earlier. The volume shows a prevailing selling pressure. The holders of Dogecoin can rely on support at 8.135. Now, my support was 8.5. That's what Doge hit, 8.5. I would find it really tough for Doge to drop below 8.5, but they're targeting 8.1, and then they're targeting on the upside 9.6. So 9.6, if Doge is able to break resistance at 9.6, we could look at 11.4 as the next resistance line for Dogecoin. So those are the price targets to look for. A lot of it is going to depend on what's happening with Bitcoin, of course. If we see continuing selling pressure on Bitcoin, Doge could follow it for a while, but I think there's a lot of people in anticipation of Doge Day that are buying the dips on Doge, and they're going to keep Doge from falling as much as Bitcoin and other alts may fall. So that's what I'm looking at. Here's another article in the Daily Hodl. Mother of all altcoin seasons almost upon us, with Dogecoin to play its part. So we talked about Credible Crypto before, making some outlandish predictions, and he's done it again. He tells his Twitter followers he believes Bitcoin will hit a new all-time high in 2023. No, Bitcoin is not going to 69K in 2023. That's Kriss's opinion. We're not going to see that. I believe in the 4-year cycles, so I'm looking more after the halving, late 2024 into 2025. We're going to see Bitcoin up there, but not this year. Again, I could be wrong, but I'm more of a realist. That's why you guys watch me. I'm more of a realist. Very excited. Bitcoin went from 17K to 30K here in 2023. 31 looks like it's going to be the top for a while. And Bitcoin is just going to be, I don't know, just not going to 69K. He is right, though, that once Bitcoin does make its move, altcoins typically follow. Right now, what we're seeing is a mini altcoin run as the Bitcoin dominance has gone down a little bit over the past few days. We're talking about that last night as well. But here's what Credible says about Doge, though. I've never bought Doge before, but I do think that if my thesis plays out and BTC makes a new all-time high this year, the mother of all alt seasons will follow, and you can bet Doge will have its place in that. I'll make my first buy. So he's never bought Dogecoin before? What's wrong with him? I'll make my first buy if the price comes down to my area of interest below 5 cents. Well, he's not getting any Dogecoin. Dogecoin is not going to drop below 5 cents. So again, that's just my outlook. If there's some huge crypto dump and Bitcoin goes down to 10K, we might see Dogecoin maybe challenging that, but I still don't think so. I still think there's too much support for Doge, and Doge is not going to be trading down at those levels. Honestly, for now, just thinking if I can pick it up below 5 cents at the minimum, will be 20x to old highs. That's wrong. If you buy at 5 cents and you go at 20x, that would be Doge to $1. So he's even got his math wrong. So I don't believe him. 5 cent Dogecoin. The time to buy 5 cent Dogecoin was last June. That was your opportunity to get 5 cent Dogecoin. Personally, I don't think we're ever going to see 5 cent Dogecoin ever again. That was your time. 6.9 cent, 6.8 cent Dogecoin. We've had that in December. We had it again in March. Those were the lows, and that was the time to scoop up a lot of Doge. We could see 6.9 again for Doge. If we see Bitcoin dropping down to 20K, Doge could touch right down into the low 7s and maybe drop to 6.9 again. We've seen that before. But he's also talking about Hedera Hashgraph. He says, I expect that as BTC keeps climbing here to 40K to 50K plus, which he's not watching the economic indicators like I am, but he just thinks Bitcoin's just going to keep going up to 40, 50K. Money flows out of alts like Doge into BTC. This would lead to a slow bleed down on many alts until BTC breaks prior to all-time high and new money comes flowing in. So with that, that's the Ben Cowan view into the cryptoverse, talking about, Bitcoin dominance, like going up to 50, 60, maybe even 70%. Bleeding out of all the altcoins, which I don't believe is going to happen this time. But he also says that Bitcoin must hold 28,000s for HBAR to hold this level as well. If not, we may get a chance to see 5 cent HBAR again. And I think that's a possibility. We could see 5 cent HBAR. So for those that are interested in Hedera, we could have a dip on Hedera to 5 cents. Dogecoin, no. But HBAR, yes, we could see that. So looks like he's going to be setting bids between 5 cents and 6 cents to add to spot holdings. And HBAR actually isn't that far from that. If we look at HBAR right now, it's at 6.2. So we go out to the 4-hour chart and we see, here's my 6 cent line that I've had as support for HBAR. We could see Hedera come down and hit below and come below 6 cents, which it was last year on March 27th. It was down to 5.75. So there's a buying target right there that you would have for HBARs, which is good. I mean, HBAR was just up here, 7.8 cents. So it's had a initial big sell-off, and then most recently following Bitcoin with this sell-off. So that's one to watch. But Doge is just coming right back up now at 916. So Doge is trading very strong tonight. We're not seeing the big dip in Dogecoin like we're seeing in most other cryptos. Again, this is Doge Day tomorrow, and there's a lot of anticipation and support for Doge. Couple other bits of news. Tesla had its earnings, and on their balance sheet, they still have $184 million of Bitcoin. So they did not sell any of their Bitcoin that they have. So that's good. Unfortunately, they hit their earnings, but their earnings were projected low, and their year-over-year numbers are down. And so after hours, there was big price action down on Tesla. We'll see what happens with the buying tomorrow. Typically, when we see that with Tesla, the next day there's a correction and we see at least half of it come back up. So I would expect Tesla to be trading in the low to mid 170s tomorrow for a stock. And then the last news item I just want to touch on is this MetaMask wallet. We've been talking about this for the past week. I do not support MetaMask wallets, and I just encourage those of you that are using MetaMask, be careful. Be very careful. Get as much security as you can on your MetaMask wallets. Do not use a browser extension of MetaMask. I know it's a pain. It's so much easier to just click on it and be able to do your swaps and your trades. But I just say, be careful. MetaMask says, and of course they're the company, right, that owns the wallet. They say the recent hacking of Ethereum wallets has nothing to do with its wallet software. What doesn't sound right about that? Hacking of Ethereum wallets, which would be Ethereum-based wallets, right? Because you can do, when you set up your MetaMask, you've got the Ethereum and you've got the BSC. And on the Ethereum side, why are they getting hacked? How is that happening? Are just people being stupid on the Ethereum side and opening themselves up to hacks, and we're not seeing on the Binance side? Doesn't make sense to me. All I say is be careful. Use a ledger. I have a link in the description below. If you're interested in Ledger hardware wallets, it's the #1 wallet that is used for cryptocurrency. Highly recommended. This is the Nano S Plus that I have, which is the least expensive one. And it's the one I recommend. And it's the one that I use because it doesn't have Bluetooth. I don't do any trading on Ledger Live because of security. You don't want to get hacked, right? The whole idea of having a crypto wallet is to hold your crypto and to be safe and secure. So check out the link in the description below. Buy directly from the Ledger site. Highly recommended. Costs a few extra dollars in shipping, but it's well worth it for the security of your crypto. Don't be buying it off of Amazon or Best Buy or any of those. Just buy it directly from Ledger. My recommendation. That's what I did. That's what I do. Safe, secure. And Doge is up to 919 as I'm talking. Like I said, Doge is up 4.5% in the past hour and a half. Dogecoin showing great support. All right. What is going on in the chat, guys? I have been ignoring you because I've been so busy getting all the news off. MJ says, we're ripping, y'all. Yeah, the last hour looking good, Mo Crypto says. Yep, Joe, hello. I just switched a lot of my portfolio to Doge. That is a good plan going into Doge Day, definitely. Again, no guarantees tomorrow what's going to happen, but I think it's going to be an exciting day. Maybe some up and down trading. We'll see what's going on in the markets. We'll see what's going on with Bitcoin, but still going to be a fun day. We don't know what else Elon may have planned. for the day, but there could be something because we know him. So yeah, looking forward to 420, Mars says. Doge Day coming, Rem Sleeper says. Yeah, boy. Hey, Squirrel, Elon planned this rocket launch to happen on 420 for a Doge tweet. Of course. I hope it's all working for the Starship test launch. I hope it's all working and the test launch is a success. So we will be watching that through the day. Raise the spirit. Hello, Elon tweet and Doge Day. Highly likely. Could be a big tweet. We could see that. Maybe not 16 cents. That would be big, but we could see some good gains. And we're already seeing it tonight in anticipation. So that is great. Hey Joshua, most of the trading is on Binance. I think manipulation is happening. Of course. Why would a whale sell 16,000 Bitcoin all at once on Binance? To drive the price down so you can buy more in at a lower price. Whales can do that. In crypto, whales can do that. Even in stocks with short selling, you can do that if you have enough. Dump a bunch on the market, drive the price down, and buy it in at a lower price. Happens all the time. Happens all the time. Yeah. Hey, Jordan, Elon been patiently waiting for the Doge 420 tweet. Yep, he's got something. He plans these things ahead. There's got to be something that's going to happen. How much Doge does Tesla have? Well, on their balance sheet, they just call it digital assets, and they don't break it out between Bitcoin and Doge. I'm guessing most, like 95 to 98% of their digital assets is Bitcoin. And they just have a small bunch of Doge based on their merch store, of which I had bought this. If you guys hadn't seen my cyber truck whistle, my cyber whistle, I bought this last year with Dogecoin. Pretty cool looking thing. A lot of fun for Doge. It's a cool thing. Have it around. A cyber whistle. So you can buy things with Doge. And that Doge was a wallet-to-wallet transfer. Didn't go through BitPay or Flexa or any of these third parties. It was my wallet to a Tesla wallet. And so they have Doge. But we don't know how much Doge they have. Rem Sleeper says, I estimate Doge to break 12.4 cents on Doge Day. Successful launch will be very bullish. Doge is going up because Elon is buying right now. Elon's not buying Dogecoin. He's got more important. All these people just saying that Elon has like all these mountains of Doge. A couple years he bought some for little X. He says he has some Bitcoin, and he says he has some ETH, and that's it. All these people thinking that he's manipulating the price with buying and selling huge swaths of Dogecoin. They don't get Elon. Elon doesn't need that. He really doesn't. It's just funny to see what people say about that, though. Does Ledger have a stock? Not that I know of. They're based out of France, so but they don't have an American stock. Raise the Spirit says 11.8 cents. Yeah, I think that's more realistic than 16 with a big run. I would agree there. So still not doing the O face, but enjoying the little runs that we have now. Check me out again a year from now, and we'll be seeing where Doge is. I'll still be here. I'm not going anywhere. So hope you guys are along for the ride. What else is going on? Well, a lot of people talking about this Pepe token. So I got to cover it. Here's the Pepe token. 0.000002847. So this is an ERC20 token. You can get it on Uniswap if you want. There's 420 trillion 690 billion ERC20 tokens that were created. And this was about 4 or 5 days ago. So from CoinGecko, we can look at this price chart, but to see the good chart, we can go and click on that live chart right there. And so this shows the trading of the Pepe token, and it looks like people are buying right now. People are buying right now. It's actually up to 38 right now. So that 27 price might have been a little lagged. We go to the hourly though, and we see that this thing started, it looks like on the 14th of April. And you could have gotten it for 0.00000000001 something if you knew about it. And so whoever was buying it back here, and there weren't a lot of purchases those first few days, well, you've seen 100x because as it started to get some attention on the 17th, there was trading up to 0.006. And it's 10x'd since then, just about. But again, with these tokens, you got to get in early to have a chance. And you're always at a risk. You're always taking a risk there because you don't know, unless you can read Solidity contracts, you don't know what's in the contract and what that contract can say about the inability to sell, for instance, right? So they do talk about those. There are these honeypots out there that once you buy, you can't sell. You don't know if the liquidity is locked, and this is low liquidity right now. The liquidity right now, well, it's up. It's actually up to about 2.9 million. That is higher than it was earlier today. So there are some people that are putting tokens into liquidity here, which is interesting. I wouldn't touch it, but a lot of people are talking about it. However, on CoinMarketCap, there's a big notice up at the top that says, according to GoPlus Labs, the contract owner may contain the authority to modify the transaction tax. So that means that there is whenever you make a purchase, there's some percentage of it for tokenomics, right? That's going into some other wallet. And it can contain a blacklist function. Please exercise caution before taking any action and do your own research. I wouldn't touch this thing. Now, are people going to make money off this? Maybe. It's all in when you get in and when you get out, though. Like I made money on SafeMoon. I got in early and I got out. I didn't get out at the most opportune time, but I did get out before it completely crumbled and made a decent profit. I'm out of the ERC20 and BSC token business, though. I'm not investing in anymore. The only one that I have left is Doge. I've had that for 2 years and I still have it. I'm considering it to be zero at such a low price. Maybe it'll take off again. Maybe it won't. I don't care. But I don't own any others. And I'm not touching any of these. And I mean, you have to be able to read Solidity code. You have to understand what the contract looks like and what's going on before getting into these things. Will some people hit it big? Maybe somebody will. Someone who bought back here on the 16th could have already sold when it came up here to 42. And they did, 50x, or something crazy like that. But again, we're not talking huge numbers here because there haven't been, giant candles. I haven't gone and looked at the sales. I haven't looked at Etherscan and all that stuff on this. I don't do that anymore. Out of that business, but this is what everyone's talking about. And I just warning is all I'm saying about this Pepe token. So be careful out there, folks. Be careful out there. I'll buy SafeMoon before I buy Pepe coin. That's good. Hey, Reb. ChatGPT-4 said all the BRICS nations except Dogecoin is legal tender. It would overtake Bitcoin in market cap. I like ChatGPT. I like it. That would be awesome. Let's all accept Dogecoin. That's good. Can have a lot of fun with ChatGPT. Asking it all kinds of things. That's a lot of fun. Okay, guys. Well, before tomorrow's Doge Day, that is what we have for tonight. Again, Doge showing good support here, not dropping down. We have other tokens that have dropped down and could be approaching some buy targets. We'll be talking about that this weekend. Tomorrow's going to be Doge Day. We'll be having fun with that. I'm going to be on the road. So I'm going to try and do a live stream from the road. It'll be a little different setup than what I have here. We will see how that goes. I don't know what time the rocket launches, though. Just check out the SpaceX Twitter feed. They don't say on the website, do they? On the SpaceX website? I don't think so. They didn't the other day. Starship test flight. Just says upcoming. Let's see, Thursday, April 20th. The 62-minute launch window opens at 8:28 a.m. Central Time. So that's about 8:30 Texas time, 9:30 New York, Boston time. And they have about an hour launch window here. So that will be for Boston, New York time, East Coast time, that'll be between 9:30 and 10:30 is their launch window, is what the website says. So we will take a look at that. But that's what the website says. But if you're not on Twitter, check out Twitter. Elon and SpaceX will keep everyone up to date on what's going on. But it looks like you can watch it live as well from the website. Says it's upcoming, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of watch YouTube channels as well. I'm not going to be having a YouTube live stream for the rocket launch. I'll leave that up to the rocket fans doing that. I will, however, have my 24-hour Dogecoin live stream going on. So if you ever want to check the price of Dogecoin during the day tomorrow, you can always come on the Kriss Pax channel, and that'll be going. And I'll be having that going probably until 11 o'clock or noon, and then I'm going to shut it off because that's when I'm leaving. And I won't be able to shut it off if I'm on the road because I don't have a remote way to do that. But I will be on 9 o'clock tomorrow night, and we'll be talking about Doge Day and see how Doge trades during the day and what other fun things have been going on. So with all of that going on, I hope you all are well and survived this dip we had this morning. Didn't get too freaked out about it. These things are going to happen. Yeah, that's what we have for tonight, guys. So, hey, everyone, give a like, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I always appreciate that support. And we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.